everybody, how we doing? Welcome to the Mashin' Drum, the Whiskey Wednesday night, Blendageddon, the finals. Yes, how we doing, everybody? This is obviously my favorite night of the week. So glad to have all you guys here, hanging out with me in the Mashin' Drum Whiskey Room, hanging out. It's going to be a fun-filled, packed night. We have 8 blends in the finals tonight. We have the Consolation finals. Basically the second place blends from all the rounds, and then we have the first place blends from all the rounds in there in the final round for the championship. The prizes will be revealed later for what everybody's going to get for not only just entering but also for just being part of this, because it's been 5-6 weeks of this, and it's been absolutely unbelievable. The participation was amazing. And I can't thank you guys enough for the support and for getting really into it and experimenting with different blends. It's been an absolute blast. So let's, as we always do, let's start with you guys, the people that make this night so fun for me. Let's go to the chat, and we had obviously our pregame squad headed up by the man with the wrench, Trev Wilson. Brandon Elliott's here, Killer Jolt, Ben Demon Hunter's here, Rebecca Paige, Chad Wallace is here. We also have, let's see, did I say Killer Jolt? Killer Jolt's here. Victoria C's in the house, Mark J.G., Tim Gargis, Stellar Matrix. How you doing, Stellar? She's drinking some Elijah Craig Barrel Proof tonight. Very awesome. We also have Mark Saliba's in the house, out from Canada. How you doing, Mark? Thanks for coming in. Who else is here? Michael J is here. Brian Muller's here. Christopher David, Doug Tempest in the house. More people coming in here, guys. The Bourbon Buddies, Neil the Deal. How you doing, guys? Hope you guys are having a good night. Brandon Elliott, I think I said hi to you already. Bourbon Apprentice is here. He's in the running tonight. Robot Scott's in the house. How you doing, Robot Scott? Thanks for coming in, man. Let's see, Brandon Weiss, Cap and Make It Happen, my man in Texas. What's up, buddy? The chat is flying by. William Davalar, how you doing, buddy? James Sanderson is here. He is also in the running tonight. Arthur Lopez, Moose76, ADHD Fishing. What is up, buddy? Let's get it on, he says. Jermaine Compton's in the house. Richie Z. Let's see, who else? Charles Ashworth is here. Donald Rance. My Yoda of Irish whiskey is in the house. How you doing, Donald? Thanks for coming in, buddy. Also from Canada, Brian Brennicky, Graham Young, Jason Coates, Dark Meat Chicken, and I will keep saying hi as more as you come in. Patrick Fulmer, Cooper's 57, because the chat is flying by right now. This is awesome. We have 69 in the chat, I think, so far. More coming in. Awesome. If you guys haven't yet, please hit mash that like button. Before we get started, just to get this out of the way, guys, I got a couple new patrons this week, including Andrew Bolin, who is a legendary drummer. He came in. He's a $25 a month Patreon. Thank you so much, Andrew, for coming in. Also have Jeffrey Lehman, who became Jeffrey J. Lehman, who came in as a new patron this week. So thank you guys for coming in. I really appreciate it. If I'm talking too fast, I'm sorry. I'm going to slow things down. I'm a little bit excited tonight because hey, Hot Buttery Rolls is here. I miss your musk. What's up, Hot Buttery Rolls? What's up, buddy? DMA CC01 is here. Time to rock and roll. He said it's whiskey time. T Green's in the house. Karen B. Ford. Who else? More people come in. We have 74 now in the chat. All right. So before we get into the news, I had a damn good whiskey hunting week. I had a nice week of getting some good whiskeys. First, guys, I want to show you. These are my new Mashin' Drum ball caps. If any of you are interested in getting these, you can email me. Email me here at themashanddrum@gmail.com. And I have a special going right now for these, if any of you want. Special for Patreons. But they're $25 if anybody's interested. I have this gray, I have black, I have blue. And they're really awesome hats. They're really comfortable. They're two-toned. And they have the Mashin' Drum logo on this barrel, piece of barrel here. Whoa, what just happened? Oh, we have ADHD Fishing donated $5 to the super chat. ADHD Fishing, thank you so much, man. This is for you, buddy. Woo! he's getting things started. It's okay, man. You can't pay off the judge tonight, but you are in the running. But thanks so much, man. Yeah, if anyone's interested in the hats, they are adjustable, but I do have, no, these are adjustable hats, and I also have the flex hats. I think the ones that are flex are the black ones. The black ones I have are actually flex fit, whereas these are adjustable on the back. Can you model the other colors too? The other colors are upstairs, but I should have brought them down, but yeah, I'll send you all the pictures you guys want if you reach out to me if anybody wants them. So yeah, they're kind of cool, so I really love them. All right, so like I was mentioning, I had a really cool, crazy week of doing some cool whiskey hunting. I got really lucky. So I also got my bottles that were sent to me from Texas, the ones I picked up in Texas. So Whiskey Crusaders went and grabbed me. We went out and bought some bottles, and he finally sent them all to me. So I want to show you guys some of the cool bottles we picked up. So I got a Sagamore Spirit Cognac finish. So this is the rye finish in cognac rather than the port, which is just awesome. Then I also picked up Whiskey Crusaders. If you watch them, Matt, he's talked about their pick. So I was able to pick up their pick, which is absolutely delicious. He was not kidding how good that pick is. Also, I don't know if you guys have seen this one before. So you know Wathins. So Wathins has a a barrel proof. They also have their single barrel Wathins, or just the batch. This is the Wathins single barrel, which is a newer bottling. So I grabbed that. Also grabbed this baby. This is the Ardbeg Supernova. So I'm going to be reviewing that one soon. That thing is a kick in the nuts, man. That thing is no joke. Let's see here. Numenium's in the house. How you doing, Numenium? Keith Daniel, haven't seen you in a while. Well, Numenium I haven't seen in a while. Unless you were here and I just missed you, buddy. I'm sorry. You're making my mouth water. Let's see. Well, hold on, buddy. I also just got this one. This is the new Woodford Reserve Masters Collection. This is the chocolate rye, the chocolate malt rye. I'm going to be reviewing this one too coming up. This is a really interesting flavor profile. Definitely notes of coffee. You definitely taste that chocolate, but I got to get it past the neck here because it really changes a little bit once it gets here. So I'll be getting into that one. The all-star pickups, the ones that I'm super excited about are, first is the William LaRue Weller for 2019 from the BTAC collection. I scored this from my favorite store on Long Island. The owner of the store that I deal with reached out to me. She said she had a couple of these. So I got that one, and I also picked up the Thomas H. Handy. So I was lucky enough to get these two for the BTAC collection for 2019. So I'm really excited to get into those. I will be reviewing those. But also, guys, I want to keep in mind that in 2 weeks, I'm going to crack these open live with you guys on a live stream in 2 weeks. Next week, I'm having Scotch on the Bayou is going to be on as a guest. And we're going to be going through we're going to go through like her trip, what she did when she was in Scotland, and get to learn a little bit more about Scotch on the Bayou because she's one of my favorite people in the whiskey community. We're going to crack these open in 2 weeks with you guys live, get my first impressions, and also we're going to be giving away samples of both of these to you out there, the viewers, because that's the kind of guy I am. You know, a lot of people don't get a chance to get this, so I want to share it as much as I can with you guys. So look for that in like 2 weeks. We're going to crack those open because in the meantime, I have a lot of other stuff to get to. Also, to kick things off tonight, I just picked up yesterday the last batch of Bookers. So this is the Booker's 2019-04, and just like the Country Ham, it's got a really crazy name. This is Beaten Biscuits. That's the name of it. Brandon Weiss, nice score, sir. Hope to taste some BTAC someday. Maybe I'll have to head back to the whiskey house in San Diego. Yeah, maybe. And yeah, so what I'm going to do right now to get the palate kicked off tonight, guys, to cheers everybody for tonight before we dive right into the news. And then for the finals, I already poured the Beaten Biscuits right here to get my first impressions. And we got to compare it quickly to the Country Ham because this is my favorite in the world. I'll be doing a full review of the biscuits, but I just want to compare this to see, which one could reign supreme as the best batch. Country Ham is already better than the first two releases, so let's find out if the Beaten Biscuits is maybe as good or better than Country Ham, because Country Ham was a stellar batch. So, hey, Dusty Dan's in the house. How you doing, man? Thanks for coming in, buddy. ADHD Fishing said, I love Beaten Biscuits. Just make sure to lock the door. So the story on Beaten Biscuits is just like, it actually makes a reference to the Country Ham in the box, as the box comes with all the stories in there. So the story goes is just like the Country Ham, Booker Noah is very proud of making his kind of these really thin biscuits that he loved to make, and he was very meticulous about it. So just like the Country Ham, the Beaten Biscuits is kind of a food story. So let's see how it stacks up. So this is the Beaten Biscuits right here. Let me know in the chat what you're sipping on, and let's get the night started, guys. Happy Whiskey Wednesday. Emily Chambers, how much do that B-Tax run? Well, normally they're about 110 or 120 retail, but they're very rare to find them that cheap. They're usually anywhere from $400 to $600. I'm lucky because I have a good relationship with a store owner, so I got those for $150 each. So very, very little over retail. Nick Foles, have you had Booker's Bluegrass? Yes, I have. I like that batch a lot, actually. It's a nice, sweet batch. Ooh, Eagle Rare store pick. I still can't find a damn Eagle Rare store pick. Somebody help me. I need an Eagle Rare store pick in my life. A good one. Oh, Donald Rand says he's on call. All right, buddy. That's all right. Rebecca Paige has the Poor Girls Blend. All right, so the God, I want to say this right so I don't sound crazy. The Beaten Biscuits batch. This is more along the peanut nutty type lines of Booker so far. I'll give this a full review, but Elmer T. Lee. Yeah, I mean, the Country Ham still has like that extra layer of like brown sugar sweetness. Even this one that's been open for a while. This one's still coming off as very nutty. This one's a little bit smoky too. It's got a nice smoke to it. All right, I'm going in for the butter for the Beaten Biscuits. Cheers, everybody out there. Thanks for coming on board tonight, and let's get this party started. Ooh, that one stings. Well, it is my first pour of the night, so it's going to sting. I'm going to go for one more sip here. Oh, that one's nice. That one is very buttery on the palate. Also got a little bit more fruit to it. Smoky. Man, I get a lot of brown butter on that one. I wonder if that was why they called it the Beaten Biscuits. So yeah, the stats on the biscuits, guys. So this one is 63.05% or 126.1 proof. This is 6 years, 6 months, and 19 days old. Hey, Christine Daisy's in the house. How you doing, Christine? Yes, Christine, we are trying the new Beaten Biscuits batch, the final batch this year for Booker's. That's a good batch too. That's really sweet, but it's not sugar sweet. This is like brown butter sweet. It's a little bit more savory. It's got a little more bite to it. Let's go the Country Ham. Yeah, that Country Ham, man. I think that one's still gonna reign supreme, but I gotta give this one some time to open up a little bit. So in the spirit of Blendageddon, we're going to mix these together. And let's get into the news real quick. Not a ton of news stories tonight, but I do want to get into a little bit of news here. There are some bottles that hit the news wire this week. Kind of short news stories, but kind of the more serious one was the whiskey tariffs and what's going on with those. Back on October 4th, we talked about the U.S. government plan to impose new tariffs on various products, including Scotch, Irish, and Italian liqueurs. Now, many business and customers are starting to feel the sting of that 25% import tariff. So, as a result, many stores around the country have been forced to their increased prices. Another one of the many side effects is that Scotch whiskey won't be able to stay as competitive as prices rise. Consumers that once purchased bottles of single malt without a second thought may now reconsider as prices spike. Currently, the U.S. market accounts for roughly 22% of the global value of Scotch. As industry experts and analysts scramble to understand and plan for the effects on the industry, many producers are reconsidering plans to expand exports to the U.S., while others worry about the impact on Scotland's whiskey workforce. So really kind of the main, for us, yeah, it's tough because prices could go up. And I think we're already seeing that in some places. But I think for me, what I worry about more is the whiskey, is the workforce in Scotland. If they're not able to make as much money, that could mean some job losses for certain distilleries, depending on how long this gets drawn out. So I'm more worried about that than anything else. Let's see. Yes, I did just make country ham biscuits. I put the country ham in the biscuit. Let's get a taste of that one. It's actually really good. It is like super sweet though. Holy crap. That's really sweet. 104 in the chat, guys. Thanks so much for popping in. Let's go to the next news story here. New bottle coming out. This is announcing Michter's 20-year Kentucky Straight Bourbon. They only announced this a couple days ago. This release, comprised of stock purchased years ago, will begin shipping from the Shively Distillery to distributors actually this month, early November. This Kentucky Straight Bourbon is bottled at 57.1% ABV, which is the same as the 2018 release. This is a limited edition release and carries a suggested retail price of, ouch, $700 a bottle. Damn. Okay, and let's go to the next one, Glendronach fans out there. This week, the Glendronach announced the release of 2 limited edition whiskeys which celebrate the brand's history of sherry cask maturation. We have the Glendronach Cask Strength Batch 8. This is a non-age statement, 10 years old in PX and Oloroso sherry barrels. Bottled at cask strength, 61% ABV, non-chill filtered, no color added, price of $95 per bottle. Then the Glendronach Master Vintage 1993. This release is finally coming to the United States. It's aged for 25 years. Combination of Oloroso and PX sherry. Bottled without chill filtration. 48.2% ABV. Suggested price of $350. Both releases were created by master blender Rachel Barry and are available globally as of October. So keep an eye out if nobody has seen that already. Next up, guys, is Angel's Envy, the Finnish and port wine barrel. Their cask strength that comes out every year is already hitting shelves right now. Angel's Envy began releasing the limited edition cask strength bourbons back in 2012. The bourbon barrels used in each release are all hand selected and blended together before finished in port wine. This year's release resulted in only 14,000 bottles. The bourbon will be available in select U.S. markets starting November 1st, 2019 at the Angel's Envy Distillery in Louisville, Kentucky. This is bottled at 61.2% this year. Suggested retail price, as always, of $200. And for all you tequila fans, if you smell what The Rock is cooking, that's my shout out to WWE. He's cooking tequila, apparently. Into the endless line of celebrities forming their own spirit brands comes Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Announced on Instagram that his new tequila company, Terramana Tequila, was nearly ready to launch. The actor explaining the name of the product wrote Terra is meant to represent terra, which means of the earth, kind of like terroir. And mana is our powerful Polynesian spirit that guides us. So it's spirit of the earth. Very few details about the tequila are available other than the brand will use agaves from Jalisco. Johnson partnered with drinks industry vet Ken Austin to launch the brand, which is slated to debut early next year. Austin previously worked to launch the Avion label and most recently co-founded Proper No. 12 Irish whiskey with Conor McGregor. So kind of two sides to that announcement, because you have Avion, which is actually a pretty damn good tequila, but then Proper 12. Hopefully what The Rock was smelling was something a lot better than Proper 12 in his tequila. All right. All right, guys, here we go. It is time to start Blendageddon the finals. I'm going to set up, and while you do that, you guys can look at the contenders for the Consolation finals. Bourbon Apprentice, Mrs. ADHD Fishing, Dusty Dan Trout, and Jay from Bourbon and Books. So everybody, let's give them all a good luck for tonight's kind of, well, I guess finals or competition, whatever you want to call it. But I do want to say thank you to all four of you for sending in your blends and participating. All four of you guys made some outstanding blends. So what's going to be interesting about this, guys, is that I let these blends, after I poured them, there was some space in the bottle. So they got some air in them. They got to sit. They got to mingle a little bit more. So we're going to see how these blends stood the test of time since opening the samples fresh. We're going to see if they were able to handle some air being let in that bottle, if they were able to handle sitting, if they changed from mingling a little bit longer. So that's really the test of a good bourbon, a good whiskey, and a good blend. So let's find out. Let's uncover these. Before we start, let me catch up in the chat here, guys. I know I'm doing a lot of talking here. Brandon Weiss says, spoiler alert, New Riff is releasing a new whiskey called Balboa Rye. Oh, yeah, I did hear about that one, Brandon. The Balboa Rye is coming out. DJ Beacon's here. How you doing? Nathan Lecomte, haven't seen you. Haven't said hi to you guys yet. DH Silv, congrats. He won in a raffle. He won the new Four Roses 2019 limited edition. Congrats, buddy. Matthew McNabb is in the house. Let's see who else we got here. Emily Chambers, great work, best of luck. No whiskey can handle the air. All right, we're gonna find out. So let's mix these up. We have 105 watching in the chat. So I poured these out a while ago, guys, and now I'm gonna they've been sitting kind of with the caps on them. So let's mix them up. Let me grab my piece of paper here so I can take my notes. Pen wasn't working there for a sec. All right. Let's have some, you know what I'm going to say, some water. Yeah, because that Booker's was coming in hot, man. I want to burn my palate out. But that was my first drink I had today. I wanted to keep the palate nice and fresh for tonight. I didn't do any pregame drinking. It just kind of was just chilling out and getting ready for tonight's live stream. So, all right, guys, here we go. Let's go with the first one. Let's dive right in. Oh, Dusty Dan said he just tried the new Four Roses, and he added 3 exclamation points. I'm guessing you really liked it, man. All right, here we go. Hey, Tammy Brennicke's in the house. How you doing, Tammy? Nice to see you. Water time. It's always water time. Everybody go get some water. Water time. Here we go. This is a damn nice blend on the nose. This one is super sweet. Candy, powdered sugar, cherry, apple. A ton of caramels here. Man, the nose is on point tonight. I'm smelling everything tonight. Some oak. You guys ever think like sometimes your nose and your palate is just like off like some days? Like I had that last week. I was just like felt like on the weekend, I was just like tasting stuff. I'm like, how come everything tastes funky to me? But I feel much better today. Thank goodness for this. Man, that is a nice nose. That is just sugary sweet. It's got that Fruity Pebbles, the cereal. I know we're talking about cereal again. Rebecca Paige is so awesome. She emailed me a picture of Blueberry cereal from the grocery store. I'm like, yes, I got a box. But I can't eat that yet because I'm on my diet and my workout, so I'm not eating any cereals, any sweet cereals just yet. Dusty Dan says, in all caps, if someone can find me a bottle of the new 2019, please let me know. I will send you some Dusty samples along with the funds. Oh, well, D.H. Silv just won a bottle. I don't know if he's going to sell it, though. All right, guys, let's go for a taste of this one. Here we go. Damn, that's nice. That has like a graham cracker and cinnamon. You guys any of you have kids and like give the kids Teddy Grahams? That tastes like those cinnamon Teddy Grahams. Ooh, that's good. Man, graham cracker, maple syrup, a ton of vanilla, sugar. Nice spicy finish too. That's good. Man, the consolation round already is going to be tough. Graham cracker. Oh, D.H. Silv said, you know my bottle's open. Yeah, buddy, that's how you do it, man. You win a good bottle, you open it. Let's see, graham cracker, vanilla. Good finish. Rebecca Paige said, Jepta Frosted Flakes. That'd be the worst. That reminds me of a really good Buffalo Trace. I'm getting some toasted pecans in there. It's a little bit darker than on the nose. The nose is very sweet, but on the palate, it's a little bit darker, a little bit richer. We get some of that, the nice, like I said, the cinnamon, a little bit some more baking spice, a nice cinnamon punch on the end. Already, man, off to a good start. Number one. All right, water time. Jason Simone said, no snap, crackle, pop. Yeah, man, Rice Krispies. I loved Cocoa Krispies growing up. That was my favorite. And I think we've talked about this, but the after milk, after all the cereal's gone and you get to drink the chocolate milk, that was my favorite. Brian Brennicky says, Monica is currently our advent calendar. Hope she doesn't drink them all before we stop over there. All right, let's go to the second blend here. So on the nose, this one seems like it has a little bit more aged stuff in here. I'm getting more oak on the nose here. Definitely more of an oak presence. Richer, kind of darker vanillas here. Some brown sugars. A little bit of chocolate. It's kind of fruity too. It's giving me a little bit of a peach aspect as well, which is really nice. Cooper says, I'm very allergic to pecans, so I have no idea what toasted pecans taste like. Oh, okay. Man, this has some proof to it, too. This has some heft. Getting a lot of ethanol coming out through the, even after being open, getting some air in there. Oh, wow. That is nice. That is just super rich. That is vanilla, juicy fruit gum. Good amount of oak on the back end, too. Man, that has a hint of, that has some nice apple, like a caramel apple note, too, on it. That is nice. Whew. Man, getting some toasted jam on there too, like a buttered toast and like a raspberry jam on there. Man, this is nice. These are really good. So far, the first two blends are really delicious, guys. Damn, that's good. Whew. This one's definitely darker, richer. I think there's some older stuff in there. Toast and jam. Really good stuff. All right. Man, I think already number two here. Well, I don't want to reveal anything yet, but number two is really good. Let's see, Numenium. So, what so y'all think about the Elijah Craig 18 and 23? Numenium, I'm not so crazy about the 23-year-old. I think that's just too old for a bourbon, especially with Heaven Hill stuff. It just gets way too. I mean, if you like oak, then the 23 is all for you. But I just think it's too old for a bourbon. Anything, even like the Heaven Hill 27 I tried, it's just too damn oaky. You kind of miss all like the really great fruit flavors and the vanillas and the caramels that you get, and it's just overpowered with oak most of the time. Now the Elijah Craig 18, since those are single barrels, I've had good ones and I've had some bad ones. I've had ones that are way too oaky, and then I've had ones that are actually really really good. So I think it just kind of depends on the year that you get and how those seasons were as they were aging. So. All right, so this is number 3 here. Man, talk about sweet. This is pure candy corns right here. A lot of buttered corn. A lot of fruit. This is very, very fruity on the nose. This is just apple, cherry, peaches, little pear. I think I'm getting like a blueberry note in there. That's crazy. All right, let's go for a sip here. Here we go. So that one's a little bit better on the nose than it is on the palate. On the palate, it's a little bit drying, but it comes through though. You still get all that really nice vanilla sweetness, a really nice burst of. Still extremely fruity on the palate. You get a lot of fruit flavors. There's definitely some bright like apples, and it's very like white fruit forward. I'm getting like peach, apple, pear, stuff like that. So let's go for another sip. This one has like this weirdly sneaky finish where it doesn't feel like it's going to come up. There's like a delay. So you take a sip, you get all these fruit flavors, these vanillas, and then like there's nothing happening, and then all of a sudden you get this rye spice on the back end. I think I remember that from the first tasting. There was kind of a delay on it, and then all of a sudden it just kind of went away. Man, that's crazy. Man, I'll take one more sip. Oh wait, before we go, Mark Saliba donated $20 through Super Chat. Oh, 20 Canadian through the Super Chat. Thank you so much, man. He says he is enjoying E.H. Taylor and my new Mash and Drum tumblers. Yes, Mark, finally got your tumblers. Took me forever to get those to him. The mailman would not let me ship samples to Canada, unfortunately. Can we please make a toast to my friend Jeff? He lost his life to cancer this weekend. Cheers. Oh, wow, Mark. Yeah, I had a friend of mine that lost someone recently to cancer. As the old saying goes, cancer fucking sucks. But everyone, raise your glass. Let's raise it to Jeff, Mark's friend. A little bit of moment of silence there, guys. Cheers to Jeff. Hope his family is doing okay. Hope you're doing okay, buddy. Cancer fucking sucks, and here's a dram for Jeff. All right, so one last sip here on number 3. Yeah, man, number 3 is just an absolute fruit bomb with kind of a sneaky rye spice. Really nice. All right, quick sip of the old water here. Man, look at all the cheers going out to Jeff. You guys are the greatest, man. I love that. I love that about this community. So supportive. Absolutely. That's right. All you. Whiskey Ace. My grandma passed a couple weeks ago. Oh, sorry to you, Whiskey Ace. Man. Sorry to hear it. Grandmas hold a special place in my heart, too. My grandma's 95, and, I'm really close with her. And, she's getting up there in age. She's getting very grouchy. But, yeah, it's hard when you lose a grandmother. Sorry to hear that, man. Cheers out to you too, Whiskey Ace. Let's give it up for Grandmama. Everyone's grandmas. Grandmas are very special. Grandma is the one that I attribute to me giving me my, a pretty decent palate when it comes to bourbons and whiskeys and food because, she fed me my entire childhood. So grandmas are very special. To Gmas out there everywhere. All right, guys, we're going in for the last one here, number 4. This one has some heft to it, too. I think it's got a really decent proof point to it. Whew. This is just an absolute vanilla bomb. This is like vanilla cake with icing, with vanilla icing. It's just vanilla everywhere. Definitely a good amount of oak here. Baking spices. I'm getting a good punch of nutmeg on this one, which is really nice. Some cherry. DJ Beacon, cheers to all grumpy grandmas and nanas. That's right. All the grumpy ones. They're the best ones. This one is actually getting a little bit fruity, too. It's got kind of a bubblegum note on it, too, which is kind of nice. All right, here we go. Cheers. Oh, that one finished off not as strong as I was hoping. The nose on that one was really nice. Going for one more sip. It's good. It's very sweet, but it's all front palate. Nothing really happens as it works its way back. Not much of a finish. But the nose and the up front on it is just delicious. I mean, it's so sweet. It's really delicious there. But there's just not enough going on in the mid to back palate. Let's take one more sip just to test that theory real quick. Oh, the finish was a little better there. But that's mostly like alcohol burn. It's not really giving me like the flavor like some of the others were. This one's going to be tough. All right. I'm going to take one more sip here. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to run through them real quick. I'm going to pick the top 2 and then narrow it down to 1 and then crown the Consolation champion here, guys. Then we're going to do 2 rounds of Guess the Bottle and do a couple sample giveaways. Then we get into the championship round, guys. All right. So I think, if I got to call it out in the essence of time here, guys, this one is really in the running right here. That one is just delicious. That one's like toast and jam, fruit. It's going to be between these two for the second spot. Yeah, this one's really fruity and then has like a nice rye spice. But number 1 here, number 1 I like a lot too. That one has a nice rye spice finish all the way through. Okay, I think I'm going to eliminate these 2. So I think 3 and 4 are going to go. And it's going to be down to 1 and 2 here. Keith Daniel said, Jason, mine made me get my own Switch to spank me with. Yeah, my grandmother, she would take the same spoon that she was stirring the sauce with, and if she was pissed, man, she'd come at me with the wooden spoon, the quintessential wooden spoon. I remember once I was riding my bike, and my grandmother is Italian grandma, very overprotective, so she did not like the fact that I rode down the street on my bike like all the way to the corner. So, that woman could be like, she could be cooking and doing a million things at once, but somehow her spidey sense goes off, or the Gma sense, and she knows I'm up to no good. It's amazing. So I rode down too far to the corner. She got pissed, so she came out of the house, started freaking running down the street, well, not running, but like walking really fast. She found the nearest tree, took a branch, ripped the branch off the damn tree, went like this and shed it of all its leaves and like came after me with the stick. And I was on a bike, and no matter how fast I pedaled, she somehow just kept caught up to me and just started hitting me with the stick. Man, that's what the amazing powers of grandmas when you're in trouble, man. Wooden spoon on the knuckles. Rebecca Paige, check your email. I can't do it right now, but yeah, those wooden spoons were magical. Oh, the shoe, DJ Beacon. Yeah, the shoe was a big thing. Had many wooden spoons broken over my butt. Well, my grandma had a million of them, so if they broke, I wouldn't have known. Oh, that's so good. And then this one. This one's so close, but I'm going to have to give it to this one. Whatever this blend is the winner of the Consolation, guys, right here. This is the blend. And this gets the second place one. So, you guys ready to find out who won the Consolation finals? Here we go. Yeah, it's definitely that one. That one's delicious. Here we go. Good luck to all. Let me show you the contenders once again that are waiting. Bourbon Apprentice, Mrs. ADHD Fishing, Dusty Dan Trout, and Bourbon and Books. In the Consolation round. Was this the right one? Yes. Thank goodness. All right. Let's find out who won the day. All right. So first, the two that we eliminated here. This belongs to... Oh, Dusty. Dusty's blend. So Dusty Dan Trout. Amazing blend, dude. Awesome blend. But this one was just a little bit richer. And D, Bourbon Apprentice. Bourbon Apprentice. That one was amazing up front and amazing on the mid palate, but just didn't have, enough flavor kind of going through the whole experience like these did. So that leaves it down to Bourbon and Books and Mrs. ADHD Fishing. So let's find out what my top pick was. Letter A. And letter A is Jay from Bourbon and Books. Jay from Bourbon and Books, congratulations, buddy. You win the Consolation round, the finals. Congrats, buddy. Everybody give it up for Jay from Bourbon and Books. That is a hell of a blend, buddy. Jay, if you're in the if you're in the chat, to remind us all in the chat what your blend was, but absolutely delicious stuff, man. So good. That was awesome. So, okay, so that one was Bourbon and Books. He's the winner. Mrs. ADHD Fishing. Awesome. Very, very cool. Congrats to Bourbon and Books. Nice job, man. That was a hell of a blend. I'm not sure if he's in the chat. Oh, Most Chun's in the house. I didn't see you there. Bourbon. Oh, he's here. So glad you liked it. Bourbon and Books. Let us know in the chat real quick what your blend was. I forgot what it was offhand. This way I could go back and I'll put it at the end of this chat. So if anyone has those whiskeys, they could try it at home. It's really good, man. Good job, buddy. So while he's doing that, I want to show you the prize that Bourbon and Books is going to be receiving. Bourbon and Books, you will be getting one of my brand new Mash and Drum hats, and you will also be getting one of these personalized Mash and Drum flask, jet black, matte black Mash and Drum flask sets. So congratulations to Bourbon and Books. You're going to be getting one of these and a Mash and Drum hat as your prize. Thank you so much, buddy. Hope you enjoy them. Everybody else that submitted a blend and came in second, third, and fourth place respectively. Again, I want all of you to email me here at themashanddrum@gmail.com. I'm going to, as a thank you for submitting your blends, I'm going to send you a sample of anything you want in my whiskey room as a thank you for making it to the next round. So contact me at themashanddrum@gmail.com. We'll talk and we'll figure out what you guys want to try. As long as it's open, I will send you whatever you guys want. So as a thank you. So cheers to you guys, and thank you again so much. Congrats again to Bourbon and Books. Let me go back. He said, thanks, everyone. Let's see. Waiting for his, oh, he said awesome. Okay, so we'll wait for his blend. Highlight me in the chat when you submit your blend, baby, okay? I am Cap and Make It Happen. I'm a giver. I like to give. I can't drink all this freaking whiskey by myself. I gotta share it. So, all right. So now for a chance for the rest of you to win some samples, as it's time for your favorite game. So everybody I knows, let's make a whiskey deal. All right, guys. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you a silhouette of a bottle, and you're gonna pick either the brand new. Well, actually, I'll give you, you know what, let me do this, because I need to get some air in this bottle. I'm going to offer you the brand new Woodford Reserve Chocolate Rye, or you could take what's either in box A or box B. All right? Blind Whiskey Reviews in the house. What's up? I'm going to call you baby. What's up, baby? Oh, scroll up. It's there. As far as the blend, let's see. Bourbon and Brooks. Oh, there it is. So Bourbon and Brooks' blend, Bourbon and Books blend is ECBP B18, hell of a base. Old Weller, Booker's Kentucky Chew, and Barrel Bourbon Batch 17. Wow, that's a hell of a blend, man. Old Weller, like as in like Dusty Weller, like Stitzel Old Weller, or you just mean like a Weller 107 or Special Reserve? Be more specific on that one. Okay. Oh, okay. I got it, buddy. All right. I'll put that in the bottom of the chat once it after this episode. So, all right, guys, get your typers ready. I'm gonna show you the silhouette of the bottle and give you the choice between the chocolate rye or what's in box A or box B. So here we go. Here is the first bottle. Here we go. Oh, Weller Antique, you said. Okay, so it's Weller Antique. Nice. Very cool blend. I got to try that. Oh, I actually don't have an Elijah Craig 18. Oh, no, I do have that one. I do have the Elijah Craig B18, I think. Yep, of course I have that one. All right. Numenium says Michter's. No, it's not Michter's. Let's see. I think Numenium got it. Let me see. Yeah, I think I think Numenium called it. It's a wild turkey. It's a wild turkey right there, baby. Wild turkey, Master's Keep. Numenium in the house gets it. All right, Numenium. Numenium, shoot me an email at themashanddrum@gmail.com. And you get to, we'll get out your sample. But it's up to you right now, Numenium, because you get to pick, do you want the Woodford Chocolate Rye, or do you want what's in A or B? So you either take, say, Woodford, or do you want A or B? Up to you, man. Numenium said yes. Okay. All right, Numenium, I'm waiting on you, buddy. What do you want? You want A, B, or do you want chocolate rye? Up to you. Help him in the chat, guys. What should he do? A, B, or stick with the Woodford? Brandon Weiss said, I said the full name. Well, I know, man, but I can't, I can't get too technical with it. He said wild turkey, so that was good enough for me. But Brandon Weiss, I owe you a sample anyway for being so generous, so I'll shoot you a message in my Discord, and I'll get something out to you. All right. Moose76 said pick Jephthah. Numenium says, I'll gamble. Let's do B. Okay. He's going with B. Let's see what's in B. Buffalo Trace Rock Hill Farms. Nice. Not a bad choice, man. I hope you haven't had this, Numenium. Have you had this, Numenium? All right, I got to reload here. Let me put these back down. Definitely A. B is too wide. He said B. Okay. Not too shabby. Yeah, he got some, he said cool. Numenium, have you had this one? Hope not. That'd be awesome. Very cool, man. Oh, he has had it. Okay. Well, Numenium, email me, and if you want to switch it out, maybe we can get you something else instead. But definitely good job on the Rock Hill. You picked a pretty good box. All right, guys. Are you ready? It's time to go to the finals now. So I'm going to set it up, and you guys are going to see who is up for the championship tonight. The championship finals. We have some heavy hitters here, guys. We have ADHD Fishing, Richie Z, Rebecca Paige, and James Sanderson tonight. So those are the four. Oh, wait, I just missed something. Keith Daniel with a $9.99 super chat. Jason, you are the Chris Latham of whiskey reviews. Do I know who that is? And your Bookers, okay, Steve Latham, got it. And your Bookers is the Stevie Ray Vaughan of bourbons, and I don't know who or what is the Tommy Shannon. Well, thank you so much, Keith. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. Thanks for the support. I appreciate that. Thank you, Keith. All right, guys, so here are the four setups for the final. Let me show you the names one more time for the championship before we call out our champion. Here are the finals, guys. ADHD Fishing, Richie Z, Rebecca Paige, and James Sanderson all in the chat tonight. Good luck to all four of you. And looking like we're going to have a hotly contested championship final here tonight, guys. So here we go. Let us unleash the blends. All right, let's mix them up a little bit here. All right, here we go. Let me write down my notes here. Let me get ready. All right. We are all ready here. Good luck, everybody. That's right, DJ Beacon. We got the All-Stars. Let's get ready to rumble. All right. Let's go to the first one here, guys. I'm excited. It's all come down to this. Here we go. Blind Whiskey Review says, I think my blend should be an honorable mention. That rum one, that crazy one you fooled me with. Chad Wallace, the coins come in yet? No, but they're close, man. So should be done soon. My second batch of coins are on the way. The second drum in the set is on its way, guys. Along with my shirts, which are taking forever. Because apparently I picked really comfortable shirts that take forever to freaking get. But I did get hats, so it's something. Was ADHD sample from a catfish bottle? No, actually, ADHD sent it in this. He actually made a nice little label and everything, mashup. It's the quintessential motorboat and blend, as he named it. Would you expect nothing less from ADHD? So this one has definitely, I'm tasting a lot of rye spice on this right up front. Some orange spice. Definitely a lot of citrus on the nose from all that rye. Some cinnamon. Oak. Man. That is a nice spicy nose. That's a spicy meatball, as my grandmother would say. Hot buttery rolls. Love those copitas. Yeah, I love these glasses. I'm telling you, I get the best nose from the copitas. Or copitas. Or I'm not sure how you say it. At the Copacabanas, I used to call them. Yeah, this has a glorious nose. This is vanilla, caramels, orange, rye spice, cinnamon. Really nice. Let's go for a sip, guys. Here we go. Oh. Yeah, that is a ton of, yeah, man, the rye spice on there is really heavy. Sorry, guys, taking some quick notes here so I don't forget. It's got a crazy spicy finish. Nice proof point. A lot of cinnamon on the back end. Good mouth coating here. It's full flavor from front to back. Really comes through nicely on the finish. There's some cherry in there too. But this is a lot of cinnamon and rye spice, guys. This has just a great mouthfeel and a great palate all the way through. I can see why I picked this one for the finals. This has kind of everything you want. It's got the sweetness. It's got the spice factor. It's got the sweetness. The oak. The oak presence is there too. The cinnamon. The sweetness. Really great blend there. Let's see. Blind whiskey reviews. Your grandma sounds like Mario. She's as small as Mario, like on the screen. My grandmother's about like 4'1". Man, spicy finish on that one. I like it. It's just lingering. I love a lingering finish. It just kind of hangs out. It's awesome. So good. All right, let's get some water here. Nicholas Velazio saying, I got $5 on Richie at 4-1 on FanDuel. Very nice, man. All right, let's go to the next one here. This one is way more sweet on the nose. Yeah, this one is just spicy and citrusy, whereas this is a lot sweeter on the nose. This is a lot of caramels and vanillas coming through. Some fresh sugars. This one's really fruity. I'm getting a ton of cherry and apple here on the nose. A little bit of rye spice. Maybe a hint of like a cherry licorice type flavor to it. All right, let's go for a sip. Here we go. Wow. That one just keeps kind of going and going and going. Man, from the front of the palate all the way to the back. Let me get another sip of that one. That one's delicious. That one has such an incredible mouthfeel, and all you need is one little sip of that one, and it just tingles the front of the palate, and then it goes back, and you just get this like effervescent. You ever have like a fresh glass of like ginger ale or soda, and it's like that effervescence. It's like, almost like the bubbles are just stuck on your palate. That's what this one kind of feels like. It's really nice, but it's a lot of sweetness up front. A little bit of cherry and chocolate there too. Man, that's nice. ADHD fishing. I try to play it cool, but my heart rate about 165, and I got the sweats. The large guy sweats. ADHD, man, take it easy. You're a big dude, man. I don't want you sweating and getting your heart rate up. I worry about you, man. Damn, that's nice. I like that one a lot. That's kind of, I mean, these are two really delicious experiences, but they're just a little bit different. We'll have to go back to those. All right, let's go to 3 now. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys, tonight. I know we're going a little bit over time, my usual hour slot, but I know coming off the Halloween episode last week, which was just crazy, and I was going back, and I was like, what the hell made me sing songs? That was nuts. I don't know what I was thinking, but I guess the wig made me do it. Let's go to 3 here. Oh, this is like apple cinnamon on the nose. Oh, Jesus, this is going to be rough, man. This is apple, cinnamon, pecans, almond. This is very nut forward. Nut forward, that sounds terrible. Well, you know, nutty or peanut forward. A lot of sugar, a lot of spice here. Nutmeg, cherry, but like dark cherry, like maraschino, Luxardo cherry. Whew. All 3 of these so far have incredible noses. All right, let's go to the palate on this one. Cheers, guys. Oh, that one was a lot lighter on the palate. But I just take a sip of water here. So let me go for another sip. Sometimes when you take a sip of some water and then you take a sip right after that, sometimes it can affect it a little bit. So you take the second sip to try to get all those flavors again. Let's see. Yeah, third sip was way better. Still a little bit lighter than the first two. It's got this sneaky rice spice going on that just lingers and lingers and lingers. It's still going, still going. That thing has a ridiculous finish. All the sweetness though up front, really nice. Moose 76 at Jerry Curl karaoke was awesome. I'll have to do that. I'll have to do another night of Jerry Curl karaoke. I mean, I'll do it like once a month, just to have some fun and sing some songs, guys. My dream is to one day maybe get my drum kit somewhere in here. So every time I get a super chat, I do like a drum solo for everybody. That'd be epic. Be loud though too. Oh, that third sip was way better. Still, still not as strong as 1 and 2, but a lot of sweetness on the front end. Again, apple, cinnamon. Still getting it from the apple cinnamon on the nose. I'm getting it on the palate too, which is really nice. Makes me think there's a little Buffalo Trace in there, Buffalo Trace something. But it's got this really nice long rye spice, which makes me think there's something high rye in there or a higher rye bourbon. Got a little bit of a chocolate kick too. This is gonna be tough, man. All right, let's go to the last one, guys. Before we taste we're gonna taste them one more time through and then rank them and then crown our champion of Blendageddon 2019. What's going on in the chat here? Rebecca Page, speaking of Blendageddon in round 1, Jason's Discord link is at the 3112. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. Yeah, anyone who wants to join the Discord, definitely jump in the Discord. We have some cool chats in there. I have a little tab in there that says I just bought, and that seems to be the most busiest one. Like everyone posts a picture of any bottle that they just bought, and then we just kind of talk about it. It's kind of a cool way to interact with you guys. So absolutely join it if you haven't yet. All right, so the last one here. Oh, that one's a beast. That one's a beast. This one's coming through with crazy. This is a crazy nose. This is just cherry and spice. Ton of vanillas. Getting like maple syrup in here too. Good amount of oak. Woo. This one has some proof to it, man. I just went in too deep. I got the tingles. I got the tingles in the nostrils. Tammy Brennicky says first the water, then the crown. That's exactly right, Tammy. Woo. That is a damn strong nose. Let's go to the palate and see if the nose matches the palate. Here we go. Oh, it does. Oh, damn, that's good. Whew. That is a cherry. That's like a candy cherry, like a cherry dipped in powdered sugar. My goodness, that's sweet. A little bit of a peanut in there too. That one has just a lot of depth to it. It's just really strong. Mouth coating. It's strong in flavors. There's a lot going on as far as like rye spice, the cherry, the vanillas, the caramels, everything you love. You know, in a really nice bourbon. Some caramels are definitely a little bit darker, kind of like the Werther's original candies. They just kind of linger. Nice rye spice on the back end too. This one is a kind of an all-around. This is an all-around winner right here. This is nice. I'm not saying it's the winner. I'm just saying winner in general. Yeah, that one's good. Whatever the hell is in that class, that's good. Okay. All right, so quick sip here. I'm going to do a quick tasting of all these, and we're going to rank them, and we're going to crown our champion, guys. Get ready. All right. This is so exciting. I'm so psyched. All right, here we go. Let's go to this one first. The palate's really nice on that one, but it's a little bit like 2-3 note type of blend. There's not a lot going on. It's got great rye spice to it. It hangs out, but it's just like kind of just vanilla, orange, oak, and spice. Not too much going on after that. It definitely has a nice finish to it. Yeah, it's good, but I'm just getting like orange, cinnamon, vanilla, a little bit of oak and spice, and then it kind of goes. The finish lingers on a little bit, which is really nice, but that one's definitely in the running. But let's go to number 2 here. I hope you guys are don't get too bored by all my crazy tasting notes. I hope I'm trying to. Hey, we just got a subscriber, Jeff P. Subscribe. Thank you, Jeff. If you're out there, thank you so much. I'm trying to. I get so in depth with tasting notes because I try to explain the experience to you guys as best I can. Not just say, oh, it's good, it's bad, I like it, but try to make you feel like you're tasting it as well along with me. But let's go for another sip here. So that's the one that has like this like really deep, rich kind of vanilla pecan flavor, some cherry, some vanilla there. I like the complexity of that one. I think over this one a little bit more. This is gonna be so tough. All right, so if I'm gonna take a sip of this one. All right, so between these two, I like this one over this one. This one's just a little bit more complex. This one is very kind of one note, two note, three note, and then it kind of disappears. So this one, I think, is taking over that one a little bit more. Yeah, I like that one over this one. All right, so I'm going to put that one a little bit ahead there. Let's get a quick sip here. Hot buttery rolls. I love your tasting notes. It helps me sort a lot of whiskeys. Oh, I'm glad, man. Bourbon Apprentice, what does your tattoo say? So it actually goes all the way up my arm here. Goes all the way up. So in Italian it says "Viva oggi come se moriate domani," which means live today as if you'll die tomorrow, but in Italian. So yeah, that's my tattoo. If you just see like this part of it, it just says "Moriate domani," which means die tomorrow. But when you read the whole thing, it's kind of fun. If I like meet like a girl in a bar or something, and they come up to me and say, "Hey, what's your tattoo say?" I always make up like some crazy shit. I always like say like I like Honda Accords. I once did that. I did say I said macaroni and cheese is my favorite. One time I said I love lamp, and they were like, "Wait, what? You got that tattooed on your arms?" Like, yeah. And then I tell them the real meaning, and we get a good laugh out of it. Yeah, so 3 I think is kind of the most. It's just a little flat. It's great up front, a lot of sweetness, and then once it gets to the back palate, it just kind of dies off a little bit. Awesome tattoo and message. Yeah, it actually goes all the way down to my penis. Pulling all the ladies, humble brag. Yeah, no, it doesn't happen that often, Captain. I wish it did. Yeah, so I think this one might be last when compared to the other two because this one is just a little bit, just came in a little bit flat. I think this one will probably be third. And now it's going to be between these two for first and second. Well, let me get another sip of 4 here. Four is really good. 4 is just so rounded in flavor. It's got a lot going on. There's that cherry. There's a little bit of a peanut character. Man, really great finish. All right, yeah, it's between 4 and 1 here, guys. I don't have much of 1 left here. Or I should say 2. Oh, I like 2 a lot. 4. D8 Silv. Trey Will said I drive a Honda Civic and I'm the coolest person ever. That's very true, man. I think I'm going to give it to 2. I really like 2 a lot. Oh, I don't know, man. 4 is really good, too. This is going to be tough between the two of these. Yeah, I'm going 2. 2 just has this really amazing, like, chocolate, cherry, butterscotch type flavor going on. So, all right, this is how I'm ranking them. This is number 2. This is number 4. I believe this is 1 and then 3. So that's my ranking, guys. All right, still have 100 in the chat. Now, before we reveal the winners, let's play one more round of Guess the Bottle for one more sample tonight, guys. And so get your typers ready, get the fingers ready. Here we go. Bottle 2 is this one. First one to guess what brand of bottle that is will have a chance at either the Woodford Reserve Chocolate Rye or what's in box A or B. I'm going to set up the boxes here. Whoop. All right, guys, let me go through the chat here. Let's see what we got. Whoa. It's moving fast, moving fast. Who got it first? On my end, it is Nathan Lecomte. Nathan Lecomte, you got it, buddy. It is Sagamore. Good job, buddy, man. Some of you guys are so good with this Guess the Bottle game. You really know your bottles. All right, Nathan Lecomte. I don't think I've spoken to you or reached out to you. Email me at themashanddrum@gmail.com. And we'll talk with, we'll get your sample, whatever you pick here. So as I gave it to the previous winner, Numenium, you can either choose the Woodford Reserve Chocolate Malt to try, the brand new Woodford Reserve Chocolate Malt, or you can take what's either in box A or box B. Let me move this out of the way. What is your choice, Nathan? Nathan said, woohoo. Hot Buttery Roll says, shit, y'all are fast. All right, Nathan, what do you want? What do you want to go with? You want the Woodford, or do you want to pick what's anything in the box? Robot Scott said I got both right, but you're way too slow on the typing. Okay, I'll take chocolate rye. Nick Foles says Nick is giving some advice there. Louis Ochoa, B. Go A so we can see what's. I switched out the bottles already, man, so it's not the same two. These are different ones. Nathan says he's gonna go with the Woodford. Oh, good job, man. All right, Nathan, you go with the Woodford. Shoot me an email and we'll get you out the Woodford, man. Congrats to Nathan. All right, you want to see what's in A? A was An old wild turkey rare breed, the 116.8 proof. And in B was the Cleveland Christmas Bourbon. It makes a comeback. Good choice, Nathan. Very nice. All right, guys. Give it up for Nathan. Good job. Let's give it up for all of our contestants tonight. We're about to find out who was the winner of Blendageddon, the crowned, the champion. It's happening right now. Let me get the envelope. Get ready, guys. Here it is. Championship finals. Let's open it up. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Here it is. Okay. In fourth place here, coming in, but still, remember, these are all ridiculously good blends. They wouldn't have been in the finals if they weren't really good blends. It's just when you put them all head to head, you know, different things kind of stick out. So let's go to this one. This one is B. B belongs to Richie Z. Richie Z comes in with B. Richie, your blend was amazing up front. It just, on the finish, I wasn't getting a lot of spice. Maybe the air in the bottle did a little something to it. Maybe it kind of commingled a little bit differently in there. But amazing sweetness up front. Just not enough of a finish for me personally. But still an amazing blend, man. Made it all the way to the finals. Amazing job. Let's go to third place here, which was letter A. That's James Sanderson. James Sanderson coming in with letter A. That was, let me see, which one? This was the... Yeah, this was the one that was coming in with like a lot of rye, a lot of orange, a lot of citrus. It wasn't overly complex like the other two, but it came in really, really good. So really nice blend on that one too. I have to kind of reach out to you and find out again. Oh no, actually, yeah, you mentioned what it was in the what the blend was. Really good blend. And then, but a lot of rye spice, a lot of orange. I like that one a lot. So now it comes down to two. So who are we down to left, guys? It's ADHD Fishing, who's probably having heart palpitations right now, against against Rebecca Paige. All right, guys. You better hurry up. You are going to give ADHD a heart attack. I know. All right, so I'm going to find out who's in first here. Oh, the tension is just killing you. Coming in first place is Rebecca Paige. Rebecca Paige coming in with letter D. ADHD Fishing, letter C, comes in second. Congrats, everybody. Rebecca Paige comes in first place. And I believe that is a very simple blend of just Old Grandad 114 and Old Forester 1920. Holy shit. That is a damn good blend. I think it's just two whiskeys. Hey, Juliet Miranda's in the house. How you doing, Juliet? If nobody has checked out Juliet Miranda and her YouTube channel called Bourbon Soaked, definitely go check out Juliet. She does an amazing job. Usually she goes live Monday nights. Holy crap, Rebecca. Good job, Rebecca Paige. Congrats. ADHD Fishing comes in with letter C in second, man. This shit was real close. This could have went either way. Holy crap. Man. That was so good. So good. Moose 76 says, men suck at blending. Women kick their ass. This is two women in a row that have won the blending con. We had Christine Daisy last year, who won with the Thieving Vicar, and then we have Rebecca Paige, who just scored it tonight. Holy shit. So amazing. Where's Rebecca Paige? I don't see her in the chat. Did she? Oh, wait. She said, wait, what? Yeah, Rebecca, you won the day. Oh, my God. It was equal 50-50. Yeah. It's amazing. You can take a bunch of different whiskeys and blend them together, see what happens, but sometimes two whiskeys are better than 8 or 3 or 4 or 5. That blend is just, it gives you a little bit of everything. The spice, the chocolate, the cherry. You get the best of Jim Beam. You get the best of Old Forester. And I really think that's what put it over the edge. Just a delicious blend. ADHD Fishing and Mrs. ADHD Fishing both came in second tonight. That's incredible. Congrats to them. Congrats to everybody. Just so amazing. Jason Coe says 2 women in a row, eh? I think women just have better noses than guys. What can I say? Nicholas Velagio. Yeah, I believe in the chat, this was a ton of fun. Thanks. Oh, absolutely, ADHD Fishing. Thank you. So I do want to say that this was a ton of fun. And anyone, again, here, please, anyone that's in the Final Four, Richie Z, I've talked to you before. James Sanderson, email me at themashanddrum@gmail.com. I will reach out to you guys. We'll talk. I want to send you, all of you, a sample for participating and sending in such amazing blends. This was an amazing time. And let's find out what Rebecca has won. So here is what, let's see, main scene. Okay. So Rebecca Paige, so what you won tonight for winning the whole deal, you get a Mash and Drum hat as well, but you also, because you made such an amazing blend, I need something for you to keep that great blend in. So I'm going to send you your very own Mash and Drum Crystal Decanter. That is your grand prize, Rebecca. You're going to get your very own Mash and Drum Whiskey Room Crystal Decanter, so you can make a 50-50 blend of that entire bottle and keep it in this. And, thank you for participating with the Mash and Drum. Jason, let's see. Moose 76, cheers to another lady blending and a champion. Jason Coates. Not that, I just remember winning one in between the ladies. Yes, Jason Coates, you were the Scotch blend winner. Congrats to Jason Coates too. He was the first winner we had with the Scotch blends. DHL, do you have both blends still? You can have 2 women at the same time. Well, they're blends. Well played, DHL. Let's see. Yeah. So yeah, you guys. So give it up for Rebecca Paige. She's gonna get an official Mash and Drum Crystal Decanter to go along with a Mash and Drum hat. And I'll talk to you on email, Rebecca. I'll see what color you want, whether it be the gray, the black, or the blue one. Congrats. Treble said just go ahead and send that to my address. So very, very nice, guys. I want to say thank you to all the blenders, everybody that participated. This was amazing, an amazing time for the last few weeks. I do want to mention next week we're going to have Scotch on the Bayou on the channel to go through her experience. We get into her Scotch journey, what she experienced. She got to work at some distilleries and go on some really in-depth tours. And plus, I think Leanne from Scotch on the Bayou is one of the greatest people in the whiskey community. And then the following week, it's going to be Antique Week. We're going to crack these open and we're going to give away some samples for some BTAC guys. So it's going to be amazing. I want to say thank you so much for everything. James Sanderson, no, thank you for sending in these blends. I am happy to share my whiskey with you guys, for you to share your whiskey with mine and your blends. This was an absolute blast. All the winners, I'm going to start getting your stuff out probably within the next couple weeks. Rebecca, I am waiting on your decanter to come in. I just ordered it. I figured it'd be a great prize to have you have your own decanter to make your blend in and kind of keep that for yourself. The flask will be coming for the way of our first winner, which was Jay from Bourbon and Books. So congrats to him. This is what's in the decanter? Oh, Josh Embry. This is my blend. So this was a blend we did a while ago where every super chat I got, I added this to the blend, and it was it's awesome. There's some delicious whiskey in here. This is my blend that I've been working on. It's really, really good. If you guys that won want to try my blend, I could totally send that to you too. Or if you want to, you know what? That's what I'll do. I'll send you a blend, and I'll send you one of whatever whiskey you want for my whiskey room for the other participants. So it'll be a blast. We get to share whiskey throughout with everybody. So congrats to everybody. Thank you for coming in. We had over 100 in the chat all night. Thank you so much for hanging out. This was the epitome of sharing whiskey and whiskey community. That's why I love doing this. I love you guys. And as I always say, it is not about the whiskey. It's the people you share with. So cheers. Keep an eye out for all the winning blends in the bottom of this video in the About section. And I will see you guys next week with Leanne from Scotch on the Bayou. Cheers, guys. Appreciate it. Take care.